Yo, what's up, y'all? Hope y'all still good on those positive vibes on your side, and I hope you've been getting that practice in too, because that's the only way to get better at stuff. You got to put the time in. Today, I'm checking in, and I'm super geeked about showing the gadget today because I've been on this waiting list forever, and I finally was able to get my hands on one. So I'm not even gonna try to prolong this video. I was able to finally get my hands on a Fujifilm X100VI. If you know anything about this camera, or even if you don't, you probably seen that it's like the most popular camera in the world, and everybody want one, and it's like only way you can get it right now is if you're paying double what the sticker price is, and it's just crazy. But I'm glad I was able to get one, and not only was I able to get one, but I was able to get the all black version, which is what I really wanted. So I'm geeked. So today I'm just gonna be unboxing this camera. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all though, I opened it already, okay? I had to look at it, man. I don't know. It's been like, this long wait, so I was like, nah, I gotta look at this camera. So we're gonna re-unbox it again for y'all to check it out today. And also, I have some accessories that I've purchased. I just wanna show y'all the items that I have and how I'm gonna dress the camera up, okay? So let's go ahead and open the box again. And yes, I put it back in the plastic for y'all because I didn't. All right, yeah, whatever. All right, so I mean, it's a very simple box. It's gonna come with the accessories in here, which is a USB-C cable. You get a lanyard and stuff like that. You get it look like, it has a Capture One exclusive free trial that comes with it, and then you get stuff to be able to take care of your warranty and all that stuff with. All right, so let's just get this out the way and go ahead and feast our eyes on this camera, man. And I can't front. Yo, I don't know, man. It's hard to put in words, man, but it's a very small and compact camera, but man, I love the overall feel and texture of it. I've actually borrowed a friend's Fujifilm X-T1, which is an older camera, and man, I started taking a few photos with it and just super fell in love with it. Now I'm typically shooting with Canon with my R5, and I have no problems with my R5 camera, but it was something about the X-T1 and just how the photos were looking coming fresh out of the camera, man. I'm just like, it's just a different feel and vibe to it. So that was like my introduction to, the Fuji line of cameras as far as being able to personally use it. I've heard of them before, but never got a chance to actually, shoot with one and figure out the quirkiness of it. And, cause this one kind of takes you back to feeling like an older camera with the turn dials, and everything is just very simple and compact, and I just really like that about it. I'm so excited about this one because this is gonna give me a chance to have a camera that I can capture content with in public and it not look so intrusive. I love, like I said, my R5, my C70, I love all the cameras. The Red, I enjoy all of them, but they draw so much attention when people see them, and people get either interested in your camera, or some people are like, feel like you're just stepping across boundaries because they don't want to be filmed and all this kind of stuff. With this one, it literally is like a small compact point and shoot looking camera, but it's a beast of a camera with crazy megapixels, and to be able to do 6K in this small camera body is crazy. Now, I'm not this person that's going to be harping on that though, where it's like, oh, it's filming 6K, I gotta film everything in 6K. I don't really care about that part. I probably mainly be filming in 4K because I know I'm going to be doing 4K at 60, and I know like 4K HQ on here doesn't even do 60p from what I was reading and seeing. So it's like I'm going to be in the regular 4K mode doing my 24 frames per second and my 60 frames per second stuff for slow-mo, and just kind of having fun and enjoying this camera. I'm just excited to have this camera, and that was my main reason for even just getting it, because small, compact, but still packs a mean punch, and I'm not gonna lose quality as far as the footage and the photos go. So that's my reason for getting it. It's not trying to say, oh, this is the best camera in the world, or switching over to everybody else and all this other kind of stuff. Nah, it literally was a situation where it's like, I think they packed a lot into this camera. It's low key, low profile, and that's what I need when I'm traveling and when I'm just around the city, to be able to use this and kind of keep it pushing. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some of the accessories that I picked up, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dress the camera up right here in front of y'all so y'all can see everything that I have. So let's start off with the grip that I bought. It's a small rig L-shaped handle for the Fujifilm X100VI, and it's the black one. It just comes in a a brown box, not really much to it. It also comes with the shutter button, and I think it comes with it comes with another cover too for the hot shoe, but I'm gonna be changing that for a thumb grip anyway. So it's like in this box, I'm gonna take out the thumb grip. I'll take out the actual camera grip and cage, and just show you everything. So this right here is, I guess you could call it the cage, the bottom cage, and the grip that's gonna go on the side of the camera for me to hold like this. And then on the bottom you have like the small key that you can use to, take that off to screw things in. And then let's see if you can see this part. I have like this little thumb grip that's gonna go in there. It's just a black one. Kept it simple. And then for the shutter button, I went with a red one to match the red accessories that it has on the camera, because on the top of it, I'm gonna see if you guys can see it. You got the name, the 106. You have the red on there, and then on the turn dial too, like you have some stuff that's in red too, which I thought was pretty cool. So first, I'll go ahead and add the red shutter button, and man, just that alone gives it a whole nother feel already. Like the top of the camera just has a different vibe that quick, with that red button. It just kind of pops off. It just has oh man, look at that super dope look to it with that red shutter button added on. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take that hot shoe cover off, and I'm gonna add that on, and then that's how it looks with the thumb grip right there. Real low key. I went with a black one because I wanted to still just kind of be just all the way blacked out as much as possible with the camera. And then now seeing how it feels with the thumb grip, I see why so many people mention, hey, pick up this whole thumb grip, because it makes it feel different with how you're able to hold the camera, because it really is a small camera. Let's go ahead and add this bottom cage. Let's see, where's my small rig key? All right, I'm gonna use my actual small rig tool to screw it in, mainly because I'm always using this tool. So all this does is just sit right there on the bottom, and then all you have to do is screw it in. I like how this feels already, and the reason why I went with this cage is because I didn't want to scratch up the bottom of the camera, so it's like I'm gonna put something down there, because I know I'm gonna be sitting the camera down, picking it up, sitting it down, picking it up, and I wanted to be able to I wanted to be able to have something on there that kept it from getting all banged up and scratched up. Now, one thing I will say that small rig did pretty well on with this camera, with this grip, is matching the texture of the camera. It does have more of a, I don't know, I guess a rubber feel to it than the actual camera body does, but it doesn't seem off though, and I'll let y'all see that. It doesn't seem off. You can see it, you might be able to tell the separation between this and this part right here, but it's not like horrible. It doesn't feel weird to my hands. I know sometimes you could get like a cage or something on the camera and it has a different feel to it totally from the camera, but yeah, that actually feels comfortable still. And it actually made the camera just a tad bit more bulky, which isn't a bad thing. That's a look from the top of it again. So you can see it's sticking out, off the camera a little bit, but it doesn't go past the lens, which I'm not mad at. And this is how it looks on the bottom. You have your tool that's magnetic on the bottom. You got a couple different mounting points, and then you still have a cutout to get to your SD card and your battery. So small and compact still, and I'm liking that. So with the lens on this camera, you're not able to immediately add a filter, But on all my cameras, I usually add like a UV filter, just more so for protection of the lens, because I don't want to scratch up the lens on the cameras, man. You know, that's just me. I know some people don't want anything in front of their glass, but I don't know. I'm always just trying to be careful, because it's like if you're scratching up the glass, especially on a camera like this with a fixed lens, like, I mean, what do you do after it starts getting scratched up? And I don't want to go that route. So I don't know how to pronounce this company, so I don't want to say it wrong, but found this company on Amazon, and I actually picked up, you know, a lens adapter to be able to add that on the camera. But it also comes with a square lens hood, so I figured that's gonna give it like a different, you know, kind of like throwback look. So I'm kind of geeked to see that as well. Yeah, so that's kind of cool already. This is the cover of it, and then if I remove it, it has like this square lens hood. That's kind of dope. And then the ring adapter that comes with it, it has a red ring on the front of it, which is super dope too, because that's gonna match the camera. So what it seems like I'm supposed to do, oh, okay. Yeah, so that actually screws right off on the front of it. Right here on the front, I could just turn it and it's screwing off now. After I get that other small one off that comes with the camera, I can add this one just by screwing it on. And it's actually gonna give the camera a whole nother look too now, because it has that red look to it, which is super clean. Yeah, oh man, I like how that turned out. So now I got the red shutter button, you got the red ring on the front of the camera. Yeah, that has a different vibe to it. Let's go to K&F Concept. That's the company that I actually got the UV lens from for this camera. So we're gonna open that up. And I've used them a few times before on like some of my other glass, because, you know, this isn't, you know, me trying to have a lens to do some artistic stuff. This is literally like for protection type thing of the actual lens on the camera. So very simple look, but you know, that just adds a clear filter on the front ring. You know, like I mentioned, more so for protection of the camera. And what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and add this square lens hood. Let's see how this turns out. Yeah, oh man, I really like the look of that now. Yeah, I feel like that gave it a different vibe as well. And then I like that it came with the cover also. So, you know, it's like whenever I'm ready to close it up, I could just put the cover on the front of it. So now with the cover on the front of it, you know, it just keeps it, you know, safe for the most part. But what I will say, it might even be a situation though where I don't always use this square one, because I do feel like I lose some of the compactness of the camera. Like, it still looks pretty dope, but you know, the square look is definitely gonna make it bulge out a little bit more. But I'm not mad at it for right now. Like, yeah, I'm like totally not mad at it. Has a good vibe to it. All right, so for the last gadget, I actually picked up this camera strap from Peak Design. I have their full-size camera strap. I've had it for years, back when I was doing weddings and stuff, and I always liked it a lot because you have the little pieces that you put onto your camera, which are these right here. They just link up to the side of your camera, and that's the way the strap gets, you know, connected to the camera. But the cool part, you know, like I said, is that, you know, with the strap, all I got to do is take that little piece and it snaps right into the actual camera strap, which is clutch. So let's go ahead and connect that really fast. I did have to add the little silver pieces on the side to be able to connect these to it though. So let's go ahead and add these now. So now you can kind of see how those hang off on the sides for the camera strap. And then all those do now is literally just clamp into the strap, slide it in, and you pull it there, and it hangs on to those little buttons. So once I put them on each side, you're good to go. So yeah, that's that right there, man. Yeah, I'm excited about how the camera has turned out. Like, I don't know what y'all think about it, but man, yeah, I'm kind of geeked about it. I'm super excited to try to get some footage with it, because I want to see what the quality looks like. I'm just curious to, you know, see what my mind is gonna compare it to, or if it's going to be something that's just like, you know, I don't know, just more than exceed the expectations in my mind of what it could be. So just want to show y'all that real quick. I don't know if y'all have the Fuji or picked up one, or maybe have an older version, but man, drop your gadgets in the comments too, or tell me some gadgets I should check out, and maybe some filters or whatever other ideas y'all have for the camera. And I look forward to showing y'all some of the stuff that I create with this. All right, y'all keep pushing out there, man. Keep fighting, stay on the positive vibes, and as always, good luck. Talk soon.